Welcome to JapaFit Yoga Ball. Anything you can do on a yoga mat, you can do better on a ball. It gives you more support, and you can also go deeper into different yoga poses. And it's a whole lot of fun. Make sure you get a ball that's specific for your height. Bigger is not necessarily better for some of these moves. This ball needs a little more air in it, but if you have one that is a little squishier, that's okay. It's going to be a little more grounding to be a little squishier. So let's go ahead. We're going to get sitting on the ball. Sitting, finding neutral. Neutral spine, neutral mind. The eyes close as we press the feet firm into the earth. We can lengthen up through the spine. Again, as yogis, we want to begin our practice by centering and anchoring and coming home within ourselves. So it's posture followed by breath, and we'll begin by affirming, I am one with universal life energy. It's flowing through me now. I can feel it. And we take in energy in through the palms of the hands. And you can feel it. The more you put your awareness on it, the more it intensifies. And you can feel how your whole body now awakens and becomes this amazing sponge for life and energy. Coming now to our Om Mudra, and I'm just going to settle. I close the eyes and I bring all the awareness here to my inner eye, or the third eye. And as we close the outer eyes, it helps us to find ourselves inside and to pay attention to what's going on. Beginning now with belly breath, breathing in and out through the nose. As you inhale, the belly expands. Exhale, the belly pulls in. Again, inhale, don't be afraid to let it come out and play as it pulls back in. Really grow it, and in doing so, think of all this horizontal space that we're opening up to bring in more life, more energy. Let it continue just to expand out as far as it can go. From belly breath, we'll continue now, complete breath. And this is just a big, deep breath in and out through the nose. And you're going to feel how you're shaping the breath more vertically as you breathe in and as you breathe out. So here we're creating volume, we're expanding out and we're expanding up. And then you can imagine yourself in this beautiful sphere of light and energy, kind of defining your sacred space. And then visualize it, see yourself inside, this beautiful sun that is yours. And then adding on third breath, some people call it ocean breath, victory breath, ujjayi breath, slight tightening into the back of the throat as if you were fogging up a mirror. And you do it again. Just softly close the lips. And you'll still hear that little, light drag to the breath. Sounds like listening into a seashell, and again, helps us put our mind on our breath as a way to control it and also to observe the quality of breath. So again, these techniques help you to center, to ground and anchor as we come here and now, and get used to being on the ball. So ball has a little movement. it's kind of like being in a boat. Things are going to move a little bit. And I don't want you to fear that. You have to relax and let go and just know that, at some point everybody does fall off the ball, and it's okay. You're going to be all right. You just get back on it. We're going to start with this little up and down movement, this small bouncing. You're going to feel it engaging into the quads. Again, it's elevating. It helps to build the pranic force. You can go small, and certainly you wouldn't want to eat something big and do this. If you get dizzy, then go really tiny, or maybe don't do at all until you get comfortable with bouncing. It helps to find a focal point in front of you if you do get dizzy. And then it's just up and down. I'm going to turn on the gas a little bit. So I'm getting more lift, more air. Boy, is this fun. It's instant cardio. And so breathe big and deep. And you're right here in the hips, in the joints. And again, elevating. You can feel, you ever get kind of down in the dumps, this is going to get you up and get you out of it. And it feels great. Okay, I'm coming back to center. Kind of calming everything down. I'm anchoring the feet. I can feel my body warmed up. My breath is deepening. And I feel really vibrant and alive just from the bouncing. And so we're going to begin with our 4 moves for the spine on the ball. So I'm just going to turn sideways so you can kind of see me from the side. And when I pull the hips back, you can see it brings me into this fold at the hip and thigh and helps me keep the back long, as opposed to bending here from the waist where you're rounding the back. So if I just start with this movement, pulling the hips back and bringing them forward, back and forward, back and forward, and I'm adding a little bounce. There's a lot of rhythm work we can do with bouncing on the ball. Really good for tight hips. And again, pushing blood flow through the joints, through the body. All right, so now I'm going to come back to center, and I'm pulling the hips back. I'm going to bring my blocks in front, and then I'm lengthening through the spine as I come forward. And then inhale, taking a deep breath. Exhale, let the blocks or arms extend out front, head coming down. And now I'm getting a really good stretch. I keep the hips pulling back on the ball, so this is deepening the stretch. Breathe here, big and deep. The head can peek underneath the arm, and I'm going to bring right hand to the outside of left ankle. There's a deepening. Both arms extending away. Other side, head peeking under the arm, and both arms extending away. The chin tucks. On the inhale, slowly rolling up. Pull the shoulders down, lift the heart, lift the head. So now I'm going to bring the hips forward a little bit. So to do that, I'm just moving the ball forward, and it gives me room to put the, hands back on the ball. Starting from the base of spine, I'm going to open now into a back bend. I'm pulling the elbows and the shoulders in, shoulder blades in, and breathe here big and deep. Inhale. And now I come back to center. I pull the hips back and I roll forward and down. And I'm going to continue as a flow. So this is my spinal wave from a ball. And again, ball gives you lift. It can make you go deeper in some of these stretches. Just let the head hang down. And then come all the way down and rest, letting go. So with the head hanging again, I'm going to gently turn the head left, bringing it back to center, turning it right, and coming back to center. Breathe. Now on the inhale, I'm going to roll up, pull the shoulders down, and lengthen through the spine. So here I'm going to add on into my back bend. So I'm just going to bring one knee down to ground. And if you have knee issues, remember you can always, use a little block support or pillow support under the knees. Make it a little kinder, or a blanket. I'm going to bring the other knee down, and you can see that my feet now are out. And I'm still sitting on the ball. The ball is just hugged up, right up behind me, underneath my hips and my thighs. And, this is much easier. And there's really two moves here. One is where you're kind of leaning back from the thighs. Here, you're going to get a good stretch into the quads, and then you can come back up. Inhale, exhale, come on back again, come back up, and we can do a few more, just a little strengthening here, leaning back. Much harder without the support. And then this next time when I go back, I'm going to hold and sustain. Breathe here, big and deep. So again, good strengthening into the quads. I have the support so it doesn't feel like it's too hard and I'm not straining my back. On the inhale, coming back up. And then the next move is, kind of bringing you more into the camel family, where the hips are more in line with the knees. And I'm going to bring the hands behind me, bringing the forearms down, and then taking the gentle back bend. And again, if that feels too big, then arms are behind you. You can open here through the heart. Again, sometimes bending backwards is a little scary for people. You have to have trust here to bend backwards. So here, your ball is your best friend supporting you. So some of you might be able to come all the way back. You're getting a stretch here through the spine and through the thighs, coming now into your camel, and then coming back up. So again, just showing you ways that you can work with the ball in the back bend. So now from here, I'm going to come down to my feet, and I'm going to roll. And this is really important that you stay the hips on the ball, and I roll down to come into my squat. So I'm leaning the back against the wall. It's giving me support. And you really want the hips down as far as they can come so that the ball is right up here by my shoulders. You can see that. And now I've got my blocks in my hands. So when I roll back, look what happens. I just lean over the ball. And we don't do enough, back bending for the spine. And a lot of people literally cannot do it. Maybe you could do it when you were 10, but now that you're 50 or 60, you can't do it. So this is a great way just to release the spine. You have the support of the ball. And if you're not comfortable with the head behind you, you can always roll something up and, put it here underneath the neck. Or you could just bring the head up like this if you want. You're going to strengthen here a little bit into the neck, or you could even support with the hands behind the head and still get your delicious back bend here. And breathe and just let go. Now, if you feel really comfortable You can bring the hands down to ground, and there's a little deepening there. Bring the arms all the way up. And again, I'm just resting all my weight to the ball. So the ball isn't going anywhere. And this is why you don't want a ball that's too big, because if it's too big for you, it will get away from you. And then just relax here. All right, from here I'm going to roll down. So I'm bending into the knees and I'm bringing the hips down to the heels, and I'm still resting on the ball. And now I'm lifting the head. I'm coming back into my squat here. And then I'm coming down to the ground, hips to ground, soles of feet together, coming now into my butterfly. And you can see I can still bend backwards here from my butterfly back bend. And now I'm going to gently come up to center. I'm bringing the ball around to the front. And if it gets away from you, that's okay. You just go get it. And I'm going to roll back a little bit. So I'm in the frame here. And now I'm still in my butterfly, and I'm going to rest my forearms to the ball, rocking side to side. And again, I'm using the ball as support. Breathing big and deep, opening here through the hips. All right, and now I'm just going to extend the ball away. The head coming down in between the arms and rock side to side. Oh, I love this. Feels so good. And I'm going to roll it over as far as I can, deepening the stretch. It's just, who doesn't love a ball? Side to side. All right, coming back to center again, and I'm going to slide the ball away. It's giving me support. Breathe here, big and deep. And then inhale, coming back up. All right, from here, I'm going to pick the ball up. There is a little bit of weight to the ball. I like to find the little circles on each end here. And then I'm going to extend the ball out. I'm still in my butterfly. Bring it in, just bend into the elbows and push it out and in and out. All right, and now out, and again, just a little weight to help you find some back muscles. We can inhale, bring the arms all the way up, and exhale, come on down. Again, inhale up. Exhale down. Boy, does this make you feel powerful and strong. Just imagine this is your world. There's nothing to it. You're in charge and you're in control, and you can handle it. The arms come all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, I'm going to lean over to one side, coming back to center, and lean other side. And we can continue side to side. This would be, again, palm tree. I have this little extra support in my arms. So it is weight strengthening. You will feel it tomorrow, probably. And then coming back to center. And I'm going to just bring the ball back a little bit more. And then bring it on down. And rest. Pull the shoulders down. Rinsing the body with breath. Now I'm going to bring the knees together, extending the legs out in front. Just resting the ball right here on my legs. And then I roll it forward. And look what it's doing to the tops of my feet, giving them a good stretch. As I bow down, again, head can rest down in between the arms. Breathe, and then slowly you can roll back up. Inhale, exhale, coming forward. We can, make this a flow. It's kind of like giving your body a bit of a roll down with the ball. The tops of my feet really love this. I'm just gently coming up and down, moving on your breath. Again, you find a flow and you move to your breath rhythm, and it literally becomes hypnotic. It helps you dissolve your mind. This is an easy one, but feels so powerful. Great thing to do with kids who are nervous, have too much energy, get distracted. You can give them something like this and you'd be amazed at how they calm down. All right, this time coming forward, let's hold and sustain. I'm gonna take my left hand here and I'm just bringing it over the right. So I'm adding a little bit of rotation. I can bring the ball down to the side and deepen the side bend. Breathing into it, coming back to center, and again, just gently pressing the ball towards the feet and over other side. And then I'm going to take right arm and I'm crossing over left, head peeking under the arm, getting a good little twist here. Breathe, and then coming back to center. And inhale, rolling up. What's nice about holding the ball is, again, you're going to find some back muscles. So if this is difficult for you to sit in what we call L seat, then you have a tendency to collapse like that. Embracing the ball, you see how you're going to use a lot of the back muscles to come up, to lift. We could make that a flow. We could round a little bit and then pull up. Round, just relax. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, round. Inhale up and round and coming up. Right, I'm going to separate the legs and I'm bringing the ball down. I'm still embracing the ball, and here's my lift. I'm feeling this through the shoulders. Again, I'm working up through my back muscles. Now my legs are opening up. I'm going to roll the ball forward. And again, I'm just looking for some support. I'm going to rest my head into the ball, and then I'm rocking side to side. So the ball, again, gives you comfort. You relax into the ball. You're going to be able to go deeper. And so another benefit. It's important to be supported. Sometimes, we never want help. We need help. We all need help. So let the ball support you. I'm going to extend the ball away a little bit further, and then I'm rolling the ball over to one foot and over other side. Side to side. You want to go deeper, roll over the leg and make it more of a forward bend twist. And take it other side. And again, roll over other side. Coming back to center. See if you're making a little more movement, not because you're forcing and trying. You're just opening. You're slipping into the poses. Makes such a big difference. On the inhale, slowly roll up. I'm gonna roll the ball back in. And again, embrace around the ball. Pull the shoulders down and relax. And that should be feeling pretty good. All right, I'm gonna roll the ball forward a little bit. And I'm gonna come back, bringing the hips in towards the ball and bring the legs up on top of the ball. And look what I'm doing. I'm just kicking in with my heels. I get look, if I get it in so snug, I can lift the ball up with my heels a little bit. That's what we want, as opposed to this. We don't want a lot of space here between the hips and the ball. So just kick it in, and then you're gonna see how it brings my knees a little bit more over my hips. And then I'm just relaxing side to side. And this, let me tell you, this is the Lux pose right here. You get off your legs, you help to increase circulation, you start to slow everything down, and right away I'm getting all this great massage through my lower back into my pelvic bowl, and it's just wonderful to restore. And so coming here to center, guide the chin down. Now, if you feel like, your legs are coming off, and sometimes it just has to do with the fabric of your pants can be a little slickery, then all you have to do is just cross the ankles, and that also would just keep you on the ball, keep you relaxing and letting go. So now let's bring the thumbs into the belly button, hands covering the navel center. And let's focus a little more on the breath. So as you inhale, the belly expands. Here's our belly breath. As you exhale, it pulls in all the way to the spine. And again, inhale, pushing out. Don't be afraid to really grow the belly here. As we let go of tension, you feel all the movement you have. Pull it in. And all those intestines that live in this area, kidneys up a little higher, liver up, all of this gets stimulated, gallbladder, reproductive organs, everything here in these basically 3 lower chakras that get clogged up. And this is a great way to open them up. And so soothing, so relaxing belly breath. So now hands can go to the ribs, and we can continue complete breaths. So you're just breathing in big and deep. You're going to feel the little muscles in between the ribs start to stretch as we fill the lungs. And we do want to maximize every breath. Think about it. Breath is life, life is breath. The bigger the breath, the more life we can contain. And that really should be our goal. So if we're all tense and tight, we're tangled and, in stress. So this is helping to let it go. So now I'm going to cross the arms over the chest with the hands on the shoulders. And as you continue to breathe in big and deep, you're going to feel that gentle rise of the shoulders as we breathe in and out. So if the breath is big, you get that release of tension off the shoulders, neck, and head. So if you're, prone to a lot of tension there, chances are you don't breathe big enough. We are literally self-cleansing if we just, turn the switch and make it work. All right, so now I'm gonna focus on energy. I'm one with universal life energy. It's flowing through me now. Boy, I can really feel my fingers are just buzzing. You can feel it here. Rub, 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 rub. And let's cover the eyes with the hands. So this would be some eye palming. Make sure the fingers kind of cross at the bridge of the nose. There's no light coming in at all. The eyes sink into the back of the head. You can relax the lips and the tongue, the jaws and the throat. And all the awareness going to the third eye, just again envisioning you in this beautiful pool of light, completely being dissolved into the light, like a light bath. And rest and let go. And don't think you're just, taking time out physically, mentally, emotionally. Just a, kind of a communion with your spirit, getting back to your source, being a sorcerer. And this could easily be a 20, 30-minute pose. I could just leave you here, for the next 20, 30 minutes to completely rest and let go. And this is absolutely one of the best postures that you can do. I'm gonna just slide the hands off the face. I'm pulling off any kind of tension, and I'm gonna throw it away. And already I'm feeling so different, so much brighter and lighter. I'm gonna bring the arms down by sides, and you could use blocks if you want, just to give you a little more support. Hands to blocks or hands to ground. Keeping my legs exactly where they are, I'm just gonna kind of curl the tailbone up, straightening out into the knees, and this becomes my extended bridge, and then softly come on down. Inhale, rise, coming up, press down and lift, and exhale, lower. Again, take your time. It's quality, not quantity. You want to watch over yourself. Keep the ball right where it needs to be. And this next time, coming up into the lift, let's hold. Breathe here, big and deep. Oh, I can feel my calves are getting stronger. I'm gonna take my blocks here, and look, they're right, I'm bringing both of them together, and I just slip them right underneath my sacrum. You do want it to be comfortable. And then helps me to lift a little bit more out of the heart. And you can see that now I'm a slant board. And they go for about about $200, I think now. So save yourself some money. This is a great way to just relax. You get this extra support of the block. It's firm. And of course, these blocks come in different densities. So if it doesn't feel comfortable, maybe softer blocks, or you could always put a towel under the sacrum there. But it helps. If your sacrum is out, you can really feel it pressing it back in. And again, you get that little kind of snap, crackle, pop inside. All right, I'm going to bring the feet now to the top of the ball. The feet are part of hips distance, and that helps. You can go even wider if you want, just so that you can control the ball with the feet. And now I'm pressing down and I'm lifting the hips up. I'm going to pull the blocks out and roll back down. You can see I have the feet are still kind of controlling the ball. My heels are pressing into the ball. And then inhale, extend the legs out. Exhale, bring them in. And continue as a flow, out and in and out and in. And this time when legs are out, we'll sustain. And then you can, I love this movement where you're just kind of rocking the legs side to side. And then do you feel how that also is giving you a deeper stretch through the sacrum, through the lower back, coming back to center, and I'm pressing down, and again my knees are firm, and I'm coming back up to my slant. Breathe here, so a little strengthening here. Inhale and exhale. Come on down, bend into the knees, and let's just kick the ball back in and rock side to side. The hands can come behind the head or out at the shoulders, and I'm just, without, coming off the ball, I'm squeezing in with my heels, and I'm just going to swing the knees over to one side. And then the other. So it's a very gentle and mild twist with control. You go slow, you can feel things that you don't normally feel when you do, the full pose. Oh yeah, really just a luxe position here, like a massage. And you hear my ball talking to me. It makes these great kind of whale noises. Yeah, you hear it? And then go ahead and come back to center. And now I'm just going to bring the feet together, soles of feet together. And here's my reclined butterfly on the ball. So again, giving me lots of support to open here through the hip and through the ankles. And then again, just adding a little rocking into the pelvis. Now we can get into that flying butterfly a little bit by pressing down with the feet and lift the hips up. And that's a little challenging. You can feel that. And then exhale, come on down. And then just extend the legs out and come back to butterfly. Out and in and out and in. And then out, and let's just hold again and rock side to side. With legs extended out, I'm going to gently bring right knee in to the chest, hug it to you. Extend right leg up. So here is my leg stretch, sustaining. We can point and flex and point and flex here. You want to use a strap. That's what I was doing. Looking for my strap. You could put the strap to the ball of the foot and use it here. Draw it in a little bit more. And open out to the side, and you see what you can do. You can roll on the ball just to get a little more opening. And breathe. Bring the leg back up. And now look what I'm going to do. I'm rolling the ball the other way as right leg crosses over, and that's deepening the stretch. Coming back to center. Breathe. We could bring the forehead to the knee, little baby crunch, bend in to the knee, coming to half spider, and then cross the foot over the left thigh. And here's my extended cradle. Breathe. Bringing right knee back to chest. Extend the leg up and float it back down and rock side to side. Oh, I love this pose. Again, bringing left knee in to chest. Extend the leg up, leg stretch. So again, you could, you don't have a strap, you could use an old tie or a belt, something you may have, a fitness band is fine. Breathe, guide it in a little bit more, open it out, bring it across, and again, I'm just rolling. You see, I'm swinging the ball over, and oh, I'm feeling it here, right here. Breathe, coming back to center. Bringing forehead in towards the knee. And into the knee. Here's my half spider. Oh, see, I'm literally going so much deeper with the support of the ball. And then cross over. Here's my extended cradle here. Feel that Little drop there, gravity, deepening the stretch, bringing knee back to chest, and extend the leg up, forehead to knee, little baby crunch, and softly lower the leg down and rock side to side. Oh, this feels so good. I could do this all day long. And just fill up on life today. All right, I'm going to bend into the knees and let's just kick the ball back in. I want you as comfortable as you can be. Guide the chin, guide the shoulders down. The head can gently roll to the right. See if the right ear can press into the floor. Inhale, bringing the head back to center. And the head turning other side. And bring the head back to center. Guide the chin down. Follow the breath in. And slowly let the breath out. Letting go. And see what you're feeling. Buzzing and tingling as we fill up on life today. As you take a deep drink of a pause, it helps you to reset, to renew, to restore, and to repurpose. And you want to fill up with enough life until your cup begins to overflow and you feel the abundance and you fill up on joy. And when you take care of yourself, you have plenty then to give to others. I know some students who literally fall asleep at this point in the practice, and you know what? That's okay. Feels so good. And sometimes that's what you need, just to really sleep your body, your mind. Left arm can extend overhead. And all I'm going to do is let the knees roll over. With my right hand, I just hold on to the ball so it doesn't get away. And I'm resting here on my side. And then I gently, I'm going to come up to sitting. I have the ball again. I'm going to roll it around in front. I'm resting, I'm folding the arms and resting the head and just rocking side to side. And coming to sitting, I'm embracing the ball. Again, I feel my back muscles working, the shoulders pressing down. And there's something about holding the ball, this symbol of wholeness and completeness that's full of air. So it's full of prana right here. It's like an energy field force unto itself. And it's very comforting. And again, that wholeness translates into your consciousness, into your body, into your mind. You feel more centered, more focused, more relaxed, more here, more now, more present. Who doesn't love ball yoga? So give yourself a big smile today. Keep practicing. Don't forget your ball. This is a wonderful time now when we can't really be around a lot of people to bring out your BFF right here, your best friend, your ball. So, namaste, Hari Om Tat Sat. Truth be with you today. And I'll see you again for another ball yoga
JapaFit session.